Walk inside the tub, take a high.
Their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Saquon Barkley, and an alley to run. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's Minshew. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You get block me. You get block me. You get block me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, orbit. Hey, lock it. Set. Five.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fournette running out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones eluding the pressure right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the double.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
18 Gators.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On the ready.
Mike 29. Get him, get him, get him.
Tighten up. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former #6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Minshew, complete to his tight end, Seth DeVal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Big stop, G. Big stop. 29 is Mike.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On the ground with a tight end, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 40-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Well, with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to... There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. 59 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Get it.
From the 29, Minshew. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jones, he's going to let one fly for Tate. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Deuce.
Rock it.
Watch it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Buying, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Take 4. Switch.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones to throw again. That's complete left side to Shepard. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Watch the out, watch the out.
Hey, Alpha,
49 is the mic.
you're out.
I don't think you got it, son.
Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.